Hey everyone, welcome back to Ghost Beacon. I'm Phil.
I'm Ashley.
And this week is more of a show and tell video. And we're showing off some of the artwork that we bought and merchandise that we bought at AwesomeCon. If you hadn't, yeah, secret's out, it was awesome. If you missed that video, I'll be sure to put a link to that after this video. So our first set is from an artist named Ted Woods.
Yeah, and he actually does these awesome ink drawings, and he was gracious enough to sign all of these in person when we went to his booth. You can see here we got the whole set. We've got Ray with the ecto goggles and cigarette. We've got Egon with his Twinkie. We've got Vakeman with his walkie, which kind of goes with the Slimer that we got. Yeah, the Slimer is really awesome. He's got his tongue out and everything ready to slime somebody. And we got another collection by him, another foursome here.
Yeah, another classic 80s foursome, you might recognize them.
All four turtles. Most of his work is black and white, but I think that kind of sets it apart from everything by just adding that pop of color.
Yeah, and then you also got a little bonus.
Yeah, I got one not in a set, but I love Game of Thrones, so I got Tyrion Lannister. You can see in the background it's got the Lannister shield. But I just thought it was really cool. He had other Game of Thrones characters as well, but I thought that one was especially good.
Yeah, I like this
one. I love Tyrion.
So this next artist, Stacy Cakes, we actually featured on our Instagram. But we'll show her again. She was great. Huge Ghostbuster fan. She had a tattoo sleeve of Stay Puft, Slimer, and Gozer. And she had a really cool Ghostbuster mask, which I really enjoyed. So I got this pen from her. Yeah, I love the style that she does. It's kind of not real Ghostbusters, but it's her own little twist on things, which is really unique. But yeah, she was really, really cool. I loved her artwork.
And she's a great tattoo artist as well.
Yeah.
So check out her Instagram. Phil was able to interview her, and it was great to see, her tattoo sleeve and some of her other artwork that she does, not just Ghostbusters, but some other art that she does. I think she did a tattoo of Link from Zelda, which was amazing.
Yeah. And then another thing that jumped out at me, she did like caricatures of the kids of Stranger Things, which was really cool.
Yeah, her own style. Yeah. I love that animation style that she kind of like makes her own.
Yeah, it was really cool. Go check her out. She's a great artist. Next on the list, so we got this random bottle opener, but the graphic on this is incredible.
Yeah, funny story about that. My brother had actually bought some of Mike Madak's artwork, and he took us over to that table and we saw that he had an array of bottle openers there, and we saw his animation style and the colors that he used. So this was a great find.
Yeah,
that hey, this is something that we can actually utilize, and also the artwork is so unique and awesome.
Yeah, if you want to play bartender, you need to spin this thing around.
Yeah, I actually asked him like, hey, is this magnetic? And he's like, nope, but you can twirl it around if you want. And he did like a little demo, and I'm like, all right, so that was a good find, such a random find, and all the artists there are like so unique and so interesting. So.
Yeah, the one thing about the artists there is just like they're so chill, they're very approachable. Of course, they want to be approached and talk about their work because it's their life. So I'm all for supporting them in any way we can, and I just love the stuff that we got. And to continue on, this is mostly your collection.
Yeah, I'm a huge Jim Henson fan, and I love Dr. Teeth. And so I just really love this pennant. It's by Big Purple Glasses, and they also have a website. So it was really funky, and I loved how it says Tour 75. They have other stuff. They had pennants from Golden Girls.
They had a lot of new wave stuff.
Yeah, they had a lot of new wave music that they incorporated in a lot of their artwork. There was actually a woman that was there, bright blue hair, really into his art, and she was really excited that she was able to find Susie and the Banshee artwork.
Oh yeah, she was like jumping up and down.
Yeah, and I thought, I never see Susie and the Banshee stuff. And they also had, I am a huge fan of Queen.
Even before the movie, folks.
So I got a pin in their style. It's Freddie Mercury and I Want to Break Free video, where he's got, you know, the whole getup with the wig and still donning his mustache. I love it. Like, it just looks so Freddie.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and it's just so different. And they had a lot of other stuff there. Check them out. I think it's bigpurpleglasses.com.
So the next one is also your field.
Yeah, so they had this one alley. A lot of them were called alley. Like they had, you know, Artist Alley, they had Pride Alley. They also had Maker's Alley. So I got a variety of these bags that come in all different sizes from Sarah's Stitches. This one in particular, it's got a pattern that is the Game of Thrones houses. And then the cool thing about these is that on the inside it has like this waterproof
it's
lining.
Like a little plastic waterproof lining.
Yeah, and with all of them, with each purchase, they actually give you instructions on how to clean these, which you can do it through the washing machine or the dishwasher, which is really handy.
Yeah. The next one was a really cool story. We were just kind of milling around, just kind of seeing the floor and everything, and then we came across this one table that had 2 college students, and they actually went to our school.
So this is Iona Nave. I thought that was really neat that they were basically just there as students.
Just selling their work.
And this is a sticker that I just thought was so neat for, you know, an art student to make and kind of get the experience of, you know, being at a convention and selling their artwork for the first time.
All right. So not only did we buy art, but at least me, I bought toys. I've been collecting both the movie and the cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line from NECA. And this completes my bad guy line. It's Rocksteady and Bebop. Yeah, I've been on the hunt for them. Don't want to pay eBay prices for them. So I saw these and I was like, gotta get them. Complete the bad guys. And I got the Turtles in Disguise in pre-order from NECA, so I am good to go.
He's set. So speaking of collections, my brother was actually there with us at AwesomeCon, and he got some awesome commissioned artwork. He's a huge fan of Star Wars, and in order to, you know, collect something, he decided to focus on one character.
That's smart.
Yeah, because Star Wars, you know,
it's a vast universe.
Yeah, there's so many characters, and I just think that it's interesting to kind of, you know, take a peek at his collection and see what he got at AwesomeCon. What do you think?
Sure.
Should we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
Wow, it worked.
All right. So we're here.
Well, how did you get here?
So we're here with Scott, and he joined us at AwesomeCon, and he's going to show us a little bit about his collection.
Yeah, so that kind of leads me into the first question. How did you kind of narrow down, like Star Wars is a huge universe to tackle, so how did you get the idea, maybe I should just narrow it down to just one specific thing or item?
Money was the first determining factor in that, and then space. Both of them became a huge factor. I met a podcaster who suggested that I get a Focus, and he said this is the best way to go because there's, you don't have to worry about space. It's more affordable, and depending on what character you select, it can be fairly easy. So I knew I wasn't going to pick someone like Boba Fett or Darth Vader. You can collect for the rest of your life and still.
Yeah, there's like thousands of
stuff
that deals with those two specifically.
Absolutely.
Especially now with Mandalorian.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I didn't even know at the time, like, oh man, that is going to go crazy. So I thought back to my childhood and started becoming a little bit more interested in the vintage collecting. And I thought about what characters and what action figures I really liked a lot as a child. And this has always been my favorite. Probably the strangest looking action figure. Absolutely the strangest looking one from the vintage Kenner toys. And so I started thinking, well, A, this is probably my favorite action figure, and I still had this one from childhood. B, he's not really that popular, and C, they do make new things, but not a lot. So this might actually be a thing that I like a lot, and
Right.
something that's relatively easy to catch up
And
keep up with.
And he's a really cool character. Like, he's one of the more standout characters in the Cantina scene, in my opinion.
It's really about the action figure, right? I mean, there were 4 Cantina aliens, 5 if you count the Sears Snaggletooth. There were 4 Cantina aliens produced for the original Star Wars movie, and that's what we really, or I was really drawn to as a collector. And obviously I've gone beyond that, but that's what really got me sort of thinking about it. So for me, it's much more about the action figure as the genesis of this than anything that happened in the movies. Not that I don't love the movies, but I mean, it's not like he's a
Right.
a mainstay or anything.
So, you're at conventions, and you want to build up this collection of yours that you specifically have in mind. How did you get into the idea, oh, let me just get artwork and get commissions? How did you focus on that?
Well, it started with just wandering around Artist Alley, and I would look for different pieces that were already done that you could buy. And I found a few. There were always a few. My net was a little broader. In other words, pretty much anything dealing with the Cantina, I would look at or consider or buy. If Hammerhead was in it, I would buy. And I mean, if you look around the room, you'll see that there are some pieces that are not just Hammerhead. There's the other Cantina aliens in there too. And so I started doing that. But after a while, I realized, well, some of these artists are sitting behind there and they're working the whole time. And when you walk up to them, they'll look up and hi, and they'll talk to you, of course. But they're, usually they're working, they're sketching, some of them very intently doing work. And so I asked one of them one time, and I don't remember the convention, to be honest with you, but I asked one time, what's going on? And he said, oh, pulled out this notebook and laid it out. There were all these names listed there. And he said, I take art commissions. And then he pulled around this little sign that had, a price on it and everything. And then a light bulb went off, and I realized, I can just get whatever Hammerhead I want.
Yeah.
So,
Well, talk about the pieces that you got at AustinCon this year. They're
Sure.
really, really cool.
so an artist named Jonathan Rosenbaum did this one for me. And I mean, I love it. I mean, it's obviously
Yeah, it's really cool.
the play on Hammerhead, and of course he doesn't actually have a hammer, which is even better, but he's got the screwdriver and the wrench there.
Because he is the hammer.
He is the hammer. Right, yeah, right, yeah.
And tell us the other piece that you got.
So this is an artist...
This is not a commission piece.
This is not a commission piece. This is an artist named Maydak. I've seen his artwork many times. In fact, I think it was at a Baltimore Comic-Con. I bought a piece just like this. Now this is a printed piece on canvas.
Okay.
And so it's very easy to hang, which I like. You don't need to frame it. It's pretty sturdy. I love the way that the colors pop off of this. I have another piece like this that I bought from him a number of years ago of Walrus Man. I know, I'm kind of cheating on my Hammerhead. I do kind of delve sometimes into the Greedo and the Walrus Man and the Snaggletooth as well. But he hadn't done this yet. And I remember speaking with him and saying, yeah, I'm probably going to get around to Hammerhead at some point. And I said, okay. So I kind of kept an eye on him through his Etsy. And I saw that he had completed it. But the price plus shipping, I kept putting it off and putting it off. Well, when I saw him at the con, I went right up to him to see if he had one. And he didn't have one with him, but he had one at his home studio.
Right.
And he said, I'll tell you what, if you buy it now, I'll ship it to you for free.
That's really nice of him to do that.
Yeah. And so for me, I thought, well, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, definitely.
I was almost ready to pay for it anyway with the shipping, so without the shipping, that's great.
Yeah, it's a bonus.
Yeah,
it's a really cool piece. I like it a lot.
And he was actually the artist that did the Ewok bottle opener that we showed earlier.
Right. Yeah, I brought you guys back to his table, and then you brought him some more business.
Yeah.
Well, this is great, Scott. Thank you so much for showing your collection and the passion that you have for Hammerhead. And
well, thanks for coming by. It's wonderful to see family.
Yeah.
And we had a great time at AwesomeCon.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
awesome.
It was great to do it with you.
Yeah,
guys.
we're definitely going to do it again
Yeah.
next year.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Count me in.
More cons. Well, on that note, let's head on back.
All right. What the? What happened, man?
I don't know.
What are we gonna do?
Wait, I got an idea. Whoa, that was weird.
What happened?
I think we might have hit some kind of air pocket. Thanks. I needed that. Alright, last but not least, this guy was also with Stacy Cakes. They shared a booth together and it was great to talk to them both. But when I saw this in passing, I just had to get it for obvious reasons. How cool is that? I absolutely love this. The color, the mini puffs squeezing the High-C Ecto Cooler, everything is so awesome about this. And I also had to get this last piece. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god, instant buy. How cool is this? Christopher Lloyd was at the con, and so the buzz was there, but Judge Doom, people, how cool does he look in this painting? And you got Jessica and Roger down there too. I just love the color in this. The blue is just spectacular. I know the Who Framed Roger Rabbit logo is usually in red, but I really like that he made it in blue, so it kind of blends together. But yeah, really happy about this one. And I'm a huge Roger Rabbit fan. That's it.
Yeah, that's our haul.
So if you were at AwesomeCon, let us know, like, did you buy any art? Like, what did you guys do? And what did you think?
Also remember to like, subscribe, share this video, and also check us out on Instagram. We're going to be sharing these artists down in the description below so that you can check out their artwork, and also you can check out their Instagram if they have one. So, as a reminder,
Keep on busting.
that's right. All right, thanks guys.
See you later.
Bye.